Okay, we're working around the body. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting different spots. Your shoulders, your neck, your spine, your hips, your ankles, your hamstrings, your core, that are instrumental in allowing and creating, maintaining, producing balance in your frame. When you have balance in your frame from right to left, from front to back, from top to bottom, your frame feels at ease and it has less tension and stress, less friction. That means less wear and tear, less inflammation, less pain, and reversed aging. And that's absolutely true. We can absolutely turn back the time with our body by starting to take care of it, by listening to what it's asking for. So today what I'm going to do, I'm a little bit on a slant here, so you might see that, but I'm going to address the hips. We call this the back butt, the hip. Some people will refer to it as the piriformis. I'm going to have you do this sitting down. There's several ways to address this. I'm going to show you more in future videos. Sit down, feet are underneath the knees. Take your foot. Let's take your right foot. I know that we're opposite of each other. I'm not mirroring you. Take your right foot across to the opposite knee. Put the ankle on the knee. Grab that ankle. Push down on the knee. Bring your head back. Get your head over the spine. Often we're forward head. That's poor posture. Bring the head over the spine. Drop the shoulders. You're immediately going to feel your belly tighten up. Notice for that, if you don't feel it, it's only because the neural connections are still growing to gain you the sensation of what you're actually doing. So keep doing it, you'll eventually feel it. Push the knee down. You may feel that through the crease of your hip or a little bit on the outside. About 3-second hold. And then I'm going to pull the knee up with both hands. Pull to the sternum, pull to the chest, slide the head back, drop those shoulders. Feel that. You probably will feel that in the outside of the butt. I call that the back butt or the back hip. Push down, hold, 1, 2, 3, pull up. I'm long and strong through the torso, shoulders are down and back. Push down. When I'm pushing down with my hand, I'm also slightly pulling up with that ankle hand. And then one more time, pull up and push down. Really nice. Okay, switch sides. I am in a field that's about 5 minutes from my home in the Central Coast of California. Push down. Oh, I feel this side a lot. You might feel that yourself, how you're asymmetrical, and then pull up. The two sides are doing things differently, mostly because of our patterns and how we move, how we sit, just our movement patterns, our sleep patterns. But we also have a natural asymmetry in the body because of having a liver on one side, not the other. So our body is naturally asymmetrical, which I actually just recently learned after many years of training and teaching people. I just learned that from a gentleman named Connor Harris. You can look him up on the web. He has some great classes, very advanced. He's doing some coursework that I'm going to be taking to help advance my understanding of the body. And one more time, pulling. So the point being is that we are naturally asymmetrical, but we are trying to get some better symmetry between the sides. Okay, put that foot down. That's the precursor to the next part. That's priming the pump. Cross the first leg. Put your hand down on whatever you're sitting on, whether it's a coffee table, a bench, a chair, a couch, a bed. Hand on the knee and on the ankle. Bring your torso over now. Now this is a little bit more intense. You probably will feel that through the meat of that hip. Go down to the level that feels right and comfortable to you. I'm not bouncing, I'm moving with intention, I'm stopping, I'm starting. If you were to slow down this video quite a bit, now I'm going to turn to this diagonal, face to the foot. If you were to slow down this video, you would see that I'm actually stopping and starting. I'm not bouncing through the end of that action. That's hard on the tissues, and I think, in my opinion, that creates more micro adhesions, little scars in the muscle that will make you feel stiffer. Okay, other diagonal. I'm going to turn to the opposite diagonal. Now, when you go to this diagonal where your face is going over the knee, it's going to feel less stable because you don't have a leg posting up underneath you. I'm going to do about 3 to 5. It's always also okay. Let's switch sides. Again, I'm on something that's tilted, so it looks a little funny. Try and keep that foot underneath the knee. Don't bring the foot over and then the knee over. You want alignment. Come on over. Let's go ahead and have the hand on the ankle and one hand on what you're sitting on. Again, I might look a little twisted because I'm on a slant. There you go. You go at the speed and the range that feels comfortable to you. Good. Also, it is good, let's turn to the diagonal, too, after you do the dynamic motion like we're doing, see how we're rocking? This is called dynamic stretching versus static stretching. It also is really good to hold it after you've juiced it, heated it, hydrated, resource those parts, to hold it and sink into it. Now I'm going to turn to the last diagonal, over towards the knee. Couple more. This is called the seated back butt stretch, addressing the back of the hip. Super good for those hips, great for the knees, great for the lower back. You are awesome. Thanks for being here with me.